Chipper Chaps? This is Chipper Chap Chat episode 97. I am FooRay.
I'm Chamba.
And we are the Chipper Chaps.
Yes,
and
we
you
are.
are also those Chipper Chaps. This is the episode where we're going to talk about some art-related stuff. We already recorded, or we tried to record.
Yeah, we actually streamed about, I'd say a good 10 minutes.
I think we did stream
good
about
10
10
minutes.
So now this is going to be like a speed round.
Yes.
Moviepass coming out. That shit's crazy. It's probably going to kill the movie industry. $10 a month to go see
Unlimited.
one movie a day, pretty much.
It seems to be.
That shit is bonkers.
Won't work.
I just feel like if that is the case, it's going to ruin shit. We talked about it to a bit more depth than that a minute ago, but we have other shit we need to talk about, and Defenders comes out in like 20 minutes.
So we're gonna,
So
it's a short
do a
episode, but it's pretty, I guess, important in a sense, because
it's important if you're a follower of ours who happens to also do artwork.
Right.
Okay, so some of you might have been following us for a long time. Maybe some of you participated in the old like Deviant Art journal jams. Shout outs to
this
Fella.
is pre with Fella and all that. Journal jams.
And we used to do a thing where we would just come up with something, we'd type a journal about it, everybody would send in their submissions, and we'd all be like, oh, that's tight.
We just share the pieces in the journal.
Right, and no one told us to do that.
No,
it was just something
this
that we
was
felt
years
like
ago.
Yeah, branching out to the community.
Also, this was it's a nice example of how DeviantArt was once a very like an actual community
space.
Like journals weren't a thing. Like now, I don't even know if anybody sees our journals. But
I don't know that either. But it's also like we've made that.
Yeah.
And granted, the community part was when we put that stuff out there, we got a lot of response. Like a lot of people have shifted to different sites. There's so many options now that we don't have everybody in the same spot.
Unfortunately.
So maybe at some point we'll figure out a way to be more inclusive in that way. But for now, we've moved on further. Some of you might have also participated in our scratch jams.
That was a thing that lasted for a couple of years.
We did that for quite a while, and we've had some great jams there.
Sweet jams.
So much awesome artwork that you guys have given to those jams, and like the Street Fighter Legacy thing, like so many the Power Stone 3, so many people put time and like
Turtle Jam.
Yeah, they wrote lore and came up with the OC pool is massive.
It's huge. Over 100.
Yeah, it's bananas. So hopefully you guys will join us, as now we are taking it to ChipperChapChat-JAMS, where we will connect our jams directly to this show, because it's what we do all the time now. This is basically a weekly thing.
Plus, I mean, Scratch Jams is essentially just hosted by both of us for the most part. And it's not like we're trying to separate ourselves from them, because at this point we've neglected Scratch Jams too much. Like the last jam we did there was January,
which I think we just wanted to start fresh.
Right, fresh start is also nice. I think it's like starting from this point, essentially, we'll be doing our jams monthly.
Right.
So much so that we've already listed. So for the next 5 months, for the next 6 months, actually, we'll have stuff to do.
Right. And there's more than likely that it's going to stack on top of that, because we're already talking about stuff even past that. So hopefully you guys will participate in that. The first jam.
The first jam for ChipperChapChat-JAMS is one of, I guess, Dragon Ball. Like, we were talking about this for a while now in this podcast. We've been talking about this in this podcast for a while.
A few of you have been asking about it because we've brought it up so many times.
And which is nice, because that means people have listened to this and actually asked us these questions. But this jam consists of basically, when we were talking about it before, it's like, let's... I mean, I love Dragon Ball. Manga, loved it. It's like, but how would it look? How would pages look in another style other than, Toriyama style, obviously? Right. So in this jam, what we're doing is I've picked, like, I think it was like five different sequential pages. I did the borders and just I recreated the borders and stuff. So the intention of this jam is to basically draw that panel, depict the page actually, each panel in the page in your own style. we should also make it clear, like specifically, don't make it look like Toriyama style. That's the point of this jam.
Right.
We don't want to see
wanna
these
it different
characters
because we've seen his style. It's not like we're trying to improve on it.
No,
we just
not at
want to, because that style is so specific. It's neat to us to see it
absolutely
depicted any other way. Basically.
Absolutely. It's not like you don't even have to draw it in your style specifically. Just draw it so that it's not Toriyama's. Like we were even just saying, like any style. Like think of a style that's so specific to itself, South Park style, or the Adventure Time style. Mm-hmm. How would they look? How would this page look in that style? Right. Very weird, surely, but
we
still
see
different enough.
How creative you guys will be with your choices,
right? Or your own styles. Preferably your own style.
We'd like to see it just because I think it'll be really neat.
Just because.
We did do kind of an example. We did a chapter cover, and I assume we'll also be doing our own pages.
I'm doing my own for sure. Right. I'm almost tempted to do like more than one if I have free time. It's all about that.
Right. So hopefully we'll do that too. We'll definitely be putting this out. Should I show it here? Can I pop that up here?
You probably could.
But anyway, so. Other than that, we are going to be doing a final jam.
We're going to do a final jam. It's already
Scratch
uploaded.
Jams. It's uploaded now, so if you're seeing this, you guys will have a link to that as well.
Right. I'll pop the link. It's already shared. This final Scratch Jam, it's till the end of this month. And technically the first ChipperChapChat-JAMS will go longer than a month, technically, because it's going to finish at the end of September.
Right.
But we figured since we're starting fresh, we'll give you guys an extra fortnight. Just 2 weeks, whatever. Anyway, the last jam for Scratch Jams, it involves the OC pool. It involves all the OCs that we've had, but it's a Star Wars jam. It's something simple. We've got like 3, I guess. Reimagine one of the OCs in an OC pool as if they were in the Star Wars universe under 3 specific categories. We have the Jedi Order.
The Jedi Order, yeah.
I think it's the Jedi Order, the Rebel Alliance, and the Galactic Empire. Yeah. So pick any of the OCs. If you pick your own, you have to pick another one. So here we go. Well, this is what we did as an example.
So after you've picked those, the templates are there.
All the templates
really easy to use. You guys have done this before, and if you haven't, it's pretty self-explanatory.
It's very self-explanatory. If you don't have an OC in the pool already, we've basically made it so that you can submit a new OC to the original OC pool. All the links are there still. So before you submit your OC, if you haven't already got an OC inside there, by the way, if you want to submit a new OC that you want to use, submit it into the OC pool, and then do your Star Wars reimagining of it.
Yeah.
But if you pick an OC that's not yours, if you pick an OC that's yours, you have to do a second one that isn't yours.
Right. Because we want to do something communal as far as the last one out on Scratch Jams. Yeah. So just like that, we're opening up the OC pool. So if you haven't got one in, this is your chance to be amongst that block of history, basically, of all those.
Because once it's closed, I think we're just closing it.
We'll just close it and have that there, and anything that we go for, maybe we'll do an OC pool for Scratch Jams.
For
maybe
ChipperChat?
it'll work, or for ChipperChat, maybe it'll work slightly different.
We'll see what happens, because I think because it's new, we'll see what we do with this. But we've got a couple ideas right now where it doesn't even involve OCs.
No, we've got a solid one, and right now I think we're gonna take a break from the OCs.
Yep.
If we go back to that, we'll see. But right now we're going to take a break for it just so we can try and get as much participation as we can, and hopefully build up the community, because we're starting from scratch,
right?
No pun intended.
And I know it's like a lot of people have left. Even a lot of people will probably, like, if we share a lot of these images on other social media like Twitter and Instagram, people are probably one-on-one are going to want to participate, but we're going to make this so that you just have to be on Deviant Art. I mean, it's not like it's a bad thing.
I think if we set it up in a way where people can use the templates, like we can still link to those templates, and people can just hashtag certain hashtags at us.
Sure.
They can still send those to us, and we can see them. They're still participating. They just won't be in that Deviant Art kind of gallery unless they send it to us. Right.
But either way, it's going to be a new thing. We'll relate it to, obviously, what we're doing. Since, I mean, I'm surprised we started this late, but late than never, I suppose. There's no difference. But the fact that we've already, I mean, a lot of the time it's hard to maintain. Like, we get a lot of questions regarding the old Scratch jams anyways, and it's like, this isn't our job.
It's not, but
it's not.
We're trying
like
to do it in a way now where if we can schedule them ahead of time and just they chunk in, then hopefully we can get a bunch in a row and keep that going. Because I really like going and seeing those galleries. Every time I go see how many people participated, I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
it's crazy
because it's strangers.
It's strangers that all agree that this stuff is fun and cool, and that's.
But hopefully, like the ones that we're doing, onwards now, we'd like to actually make them challenges.
Yeah, hopefully they're more challenging, right? Because you guys have kind of grown with these jams, and you guys are more capable than you.
Some of them are like stunning submissions.
We got some jams for like when we started throwing out templates, like draw a comic book.
I think the template ones really brought out a lot of people.
People went bonkers.
Yeah.
So
people went off on
hopefully we can keep that going. We really look forward to seeing what you guys do with the Scratch Jams thing, with the Dragon Ball thing right there.
Yeah.
When we keep that going as well, and hopefully we can come up with some really cool.
So yeah, we've got like a couple lined up for the ChipperChapChat-JAMS. I'm not going to say them.
We can hint at the properties, and not tell you what they're going to be necessarily.
So this first one is the Dragon Ball one,
right?
Obviously, you can see right here.
And for the final jam over at
Scratch Jams, Star Wars.
We're doing a Star Wars.
But it involves OCs, because we figured we might as well
go out.
If we're going to end it in the Scratch Jams, we're going to Scratch Jam OC. It's going to be original content with, obviously
the Scratch Jams family.
Right. We'll see how many participate at that. Because it's very short notice. It's, the next 2 weeks.
They get some time. We'll see what happens.
But the next Chipper Chap ones, one involves Overwatch.
There's an Overwatch one.
There's a Justice League one.
Very excited for both of those because they're ambitious. Hopefully you guys are down for some harder stuff.
Right. One involves wrestling because we figured if we're going to do stuff for this ChipperChapChat-Jam, it's going to relate to the stuff that we actually give a shit about. Since we're organizing it anyways, it only makes sense. Things that we're most interested and passionate about, why wouldn't we want to involve those things?
Right. And with a couple of these, the Justice League one included, hint ahead of time, some of these are going to be collaborative because we've not really done a lot of collaborative stuff.
We've always talked about this too.
But some of our favorite stuff to do with each other is collaborative art, like the piece that you see right there.
Yeah.
So if we can get other people to do that too, I think it's a really fun experience. Yeah. I've gotten a lot of people recently who have been asking me about collabs. So hopefully that's something that we can get people to work with each other.
Different styles as well, like and also these challenges should be about. I know sometimes it's like, these rules and restrictions might be a little bit difficult to follow. I'm like, but okay, say if art is something that you want to get into, like client work type art,
right? This
is kind of a test in a sense to that, because if you can learn to follow specific restrictions and rules and guidelines
and
deadlines, then that's already a head start in terms of possible future work.
Right.
That's a whole.
And I've seen some of what you guys are doing for fun.
Yeah.
And you guys are doing bonker stuff. So I'd love
let's
to
have
see
fun
that,
together.
That energy, that art energy. Who knows? You might collab with somebody and make a friend that you make a podcast with like 12 years later.
Yeah, that's weird.
So who knows? Try it. We'll see what happens. Let me take this art down now because we got little tiny head windows. It feels like Comic-Con for real.
It is Comic-Con for real.
There we go.
I feel like one of those print guys.
All right. So that's the rundown for the next two ChipperChap-Jams, as well as the fact that we're doing that at all. So hopefully you guys will participate.
Yeah, that'd be nice. We're going to actually share this video in the journal as well. So if you're watching this on the journal, watch more of the ChipperChat episodes. We've got a bunch of them. We're at numbers 97 at this point. And technically we've got over 100.
I think I'm going to start sharing them on my journal with every episode. Now that I've got that little YouTube thing, I might as well put on YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And
you know what? That's a good one. I'll use that.
Like, write us stuff and we'll talk about that stuff.
Email stuff.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Sure.
Wouldn't that be cool?
But yeah, this is it's a new ChipperChap-Chat-Jams, Scratch Jams. You've been excellent. So thank you for everybody that participated.
Seriously,
already.
like,
if you see the journal posting that and you see the ChipperChapChat-JAMS link,
yeah,
click on it and join it.
and like follow us here and subscribe to our channel if you're a person that watches this on a semi-regular basis. Maybe share it if you've got some art friends that want art with us. And also, we got Instagrams and like Twitters and stuff. I bet those links are down there.
They are there.
Did you plug yours in down there yet?
Yeah, I already did. It's just I feel weird always doing like.
But we're supposed to. You gotta pimp yourself out.
I can't.
Get out there and make some money, bitch.
But see, this is all fun. I have to like this is joy. This is fun times. This is fun times.
And on that note, we're gonna go get ready to watch some Defenders. We're gonna go drink a little bit and snack a little bit because it's time. Let's go Iron Fist.
Fisting. Let's fist that crap.
So until next one, guys, stay chipper chaps and creamy and that stuff. Weren't we supposed to have like a different version of the outro for after this? Like it was supposed to turn to this, and then we were gonna have, this happening.
Yeah.
But we were gonna have like the old music or something.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
This is fine.
We'll just edit this. Chip chat chat something
This
else.
is where we rap about what Chipper Chat Chat is. We'll just we'll have this part in the talking, and then you can. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Stop it.